Hello, I'm Chief Warrant Officer 4 Victor Pinion, U.S. Navy retired, telling some stories of my naval career. Well, this one didn't have much to do with my job in the Philippines there on the Admiral staff. It had to do with helping a fellow Yacht Club member. I was serving as the Rear Commodore for Sail of the Subic Bay Yacht Club when this U.S. Air Force major showed up with his 44-foot ferro cement catch rigged sailboat, although it wasn't rigged yet, but it was built to be a catch. That's a big, heavy boat. It was on a flatbed semi-truck trailer on a little flimsy cradle. I'm surprised it made it from Clark Air Base to Subic Bay in that cradle on that truck, but it did. And I had it put in the water there at our yacht club, and so he started putting the ballast in it, and my youngest son, Tom, was very interested. So Tom helped him install the ballast in his boat. He had the two masts. Tom helped him get his mast stepped and rigged up and so forth. And so he asked Tom if Tom would skipper the boat for him because he didn't know how to skipper the boat. But Tom was 16 years old, and he was a very good sailor. So Tom readily agreed to skipper the boat for him, sail it out in Subic Bay in its maiden sail. So they went sailing and they sailed all day and they had a great time. But when they moored the boat back at Subic at the yacht club, at the Recreation Services facility, he asked Tom if he thought that his dad, me, would help him get that boat shipped across the Pacific Ocean to Hawaii aboard a Navy ship as the Opportune Lift, part of the Opportune Lift program. Tom said, yeah, Dad'd love to do that. Well, Tom didn't know what he was agreeing for me to do. They showed up at my house after dark that night, and this major told me, well, Tom said you would like to help me get this boat shipped to Hawaii, Opportune Lift. Man, I've never done anything like that before. So we talked it over, and he said, well, I've got it all set up. All you got to do is when a skipper of a Navy ship agrees to take it, just sort of hang around and be in charge, Well, I've dealt with people for many years, and there's almost always more to it than you're being told. And this guy said, I've got to fly back to the States at 0400 tomorrow morning, and I'm going to school in Alabama for a couple of months. I can get you a power of attorney. And I said, okay, I'm not really promising you anything, but I'm agreeing to help you. I says, now my time as I have it available, I'll agree to do it. And me and the yacht club will do what we can to help you because you're a yacht club member. I said, but I've never shipped anything like that, Opportune Lift. I said, so I'll do. He said, I've got it already set up with the Port Authority. I said, okay, no problem. I said, and how about customs? I've got it, it's already cleared through customs, no problem there. I said, well, okay. I said, now, my time is available, but my money isn't. And I'm going to be needing some money. Number one, I don't like that cradle that you have, so I'm going to insist a bigger, much stronger wooden cradle be built. You'll have to pay for that. Oh, well, okay, no problem. I said, I'll call you leave me the information to contact you. I'll call you and tell you how much money I need. You better send it right now. Okay, no problem. Okay, fine. Well, I didn't see or hear from him for a week or so, and then here comes the power of attorney. He was good to his word there. Well, a month or so passed, a typhoon blew through there and damaged his boat a little bit, and his boat was literally sinking. It's so full of water. The yacht club people noticed that, and they went, and they pumped it out and so forth, and saved his boat. Well, it also put some score marks in the side of it where it rubbed against a piling that it was tied to. Anyway, but it didn't damage it bad. I decided I better go check with Port Authority on that, because I hadn't heard from any skippers of Navy ship. It'd take a big Navy ship to haul that back. So I checked with the Port Authority. They don't have nothing on it. Nothing. Man. Okay, so I called him, this major. Oh, well, I thought I had it all set up. He said, well, you don't. I said, but you did put it in your power attorney that I had full authority. I said, so, okay, I'll fill out the paperwork for uplifting your boat to you. I said, now, if a skipper does agree to send it to you, I says, I'm going to be time constrained, because he's not going to know about that until he pulls in port, and they're very seldom in port more than a few days. I said, but I'm going to have to pull that boat and get it cleaned up and get it put in the cradle and so forth. Meanwhile, we're building the cradle at the ship repair facility, at the Naval Supply Depot. They're building a cradle for you that you sent me the money for. Okay. I had the boat towed over to the Navy Supply Depot, lifted it out of the water and set it in the brand new cradle that I'd had some trouble getting built, but we got it built. And I hired some people with the Naval Supply Depot, some Filipinos, to clean the bottom of that boat. They did a very sorry job of it, and I had to hire some American sailors to redo it. Okay. But then the commanding officer of the USS White Plains agreed to take it back to Hawaii. He was going straight to Hawaii from here. There's not a crane at the supply depot big enough to lift that boat and set it that high on the foredeck of the White Plains. I had to rent the huge floating crane from the ship repair facility and had it brought over there with a tugboat. That cost this guy some money. He paid it immediately, and we lifted the boat onto the deck of the White Plains. And we got it all tied down in its cradle and so forth. And now the ship's getting underway tomorrow morning, 0800. Boy, I get to work at about 7:30, and my phone's ringing off the hook, and it's the customs wanting to talk to me. So I called them. You in charge of this boat aboard the White Plains? I go, yeah. Well, it hasn't cleared customs. I said, oh, the owner of that boat told me it's cleared customs. Well, it hasn't. You need to come down here right now, and we'll go aboard and inspect that boat and for customs. So I did. I had to fill out the customs forms and stuff. Meanwhile, we're delaying the White Plains from getting underway, and that's big time stuff. You just don't do that. Well, it's delaying the White Plains. I am surprised that the skipper of the White Plains didn't have it sent back ashore and get away, but he didn't. We went aboard the White Plains and went aboard the boat, and this major had loaded this boat with paints and caulking compounds and cleaning solvents in metal containers that had federal stock numbers on them, saying they belonged to the military. Also had hypodermic needles. Had hypodermic needles on board and certain medications that also came directly from Air Force Medical. And he also had a motorcycle aboard that boat. They'd taken the front wheel off. He had loaded it down in the boat through the forward hatch. And the customs, oh man, they're losing their cool over this. These stuff with national stock numbers on it cannot go. You got to load all the stuff off the boat. You know, it's okay. And that motorcycle can't go. It has to be covered under a separate customs. And so I bought a couple of great big trash cans right there from Supply Depot. We offloaded all of that stuff into these trash cans and set them over there in the supply office ashore. And then I told the customs man, I'm not touching that motorcycle. He says, if the ship pulls out and takes this motorcycle to Hawaii, the owner of it will be arrested for smuggling. I said, so be it. So be it. We walked off the ship. The skipper got underway and took that boat to Hawaii and offloaded. I called the major in Hawaii. And I told him that. He said, no problem, no problem. I said, okay, it's your problem, not mine. I'm done with it. Goodbye. Well, he was right. somehow he got away with all of that stuff. He wasn't in any trouble. Well, my son Tom had joined the Navy, and he was stationed aboard a destroyer home ported in Hawaii. And he saw this guy motoring that big old boat. By now it's ugly, it needs to be cleaned, it's filthy. He saw him motoring it around Hawaii, in Pearl Harbor. And never talked with the guy, never, actually saw him, but except aboard the boat motoring around Pearl Harbor. End of this story.